Have you ever received an employee list from HR, opened it in Excel, and within 2 minutes you're stressed because the join dates look wrong, salary doesn't calculate, names are messy, and the whole sheet feels out of control? If yes, you're in the right place because today you'll learn how to enter and clean employee data quickly. And then you'll make that same sheet look professional and print ready like real office work. If you watched episode A, you already know the Excel interface, workbook versus worksheet, why XLSX and CSV matter, and professional habits like save as, versioning, and the read only sharing rule. Now we'll build on that foundation and turn you into someone who can handle real sheets confidently. Before we jump in, if you're new here and you want the full Excel course step by step, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next episodes. In this episode B, you will learn how to enter employee data correctly, move and select data faster using keyboard shortcuts, copy and paste like a pro using paste values, speed up work with AutoFill, clean and split names and emails using flash fill, fix data instantly with find and replace, and remove extra spaces and duplicates to keep your employee list clean and accurate. Now open Excel, create a new workbook, and rename Sheet 1 as employee underscore list by double clicking the Sheet tab and typing the name. In row 1, type your headers exactly like this: EMPID, full name, email, phone, department, location, join date, salary, status, and to make it easy, you can type EMPID in A1, full name in B1, email in C1, and continue across. After that, I want you to click in cell A2 because that's where we start entering our first employee record. Now, the first thing that decides whether Excel will behave or frustrate you is data type. Because Excel doesn't just store what you type, it decides if it's text, a number, or a date, and then it behaves accordingly. So let's enter one employee row together and I'll show you the best practice as we go. In A2, type E001 because employee ID is text. Then in B2, type Sarah Khan. In C2, type sarah.khan at company.com. And in D2, type +97 150 1234 567. And notice something important here. Phone numbers often contain plus signs and hyphens. And if Excel tries to treat phone numbers as numeric values, it can remove symbols or change the format. So phone should be treated like text for safety. Now in E2, type HR. In F2, type Abu Dhabi. In G2, type January 31st, 2026 as the join date. And in H2, type 8000 as salary. And in I2, type active. Now I want you to watch alignment because it's a quick beginner check. When you type a number like 8000, Excel usually aligns it to the right. And when you type text like HR, Excel usually aligns it to the left. If your salary aligns left, it might be stored as text. So to test quickly, click H2 and look at the formula bar. If you see a tiny green triangle or Excel wants numbers stored as text, you can fix it by selecting the salary cells, clicking the warning icon, and choosing Convert to Number. And for dates, here's the easiest check. Click your Join Date cell G2. Then from the Home tab, look at the number format drop-down. If it says date, you're good. And if it says text, then Excel isn't reading it as a date, and sorting or calculations will fail later. Interesting fact, Excel stores dates as numbers behind the scenes, which is why subtracting two dates gives you days. It looks like magic, but it's actually math happening inside Excel. Now that your data types are correct, let's make you fast. Because most beginners waste time dragging the mouse slowly across rows, and in office work that becomes painful. First, fill 8 to 10 employees quickly just with dummy entries. And don't worry about perfection yet because we'll clean it. Once you have a few rows, click anywhere inside the list. For example, click C2. Then press Ctrl plus down arrow and you'll jump to the last filled cell in that email column. Then press Ctrl plus up arrow to jump back to the top and you'll immediately feel the speed. Now I want you to try selecting a full block of data. Click A2, then press Ctrl plus Shift plus right arrow and you'll select across the row until the last filled column. And then press Ctrl plus Shift plus down arrow and you'll select the full table block instantly. To select the entire salary column quickly, click any salary cell like H2 and press Ctrl plus space. And if you want the entire row of an employee, click that row and press Shift plus space. And this is exactly how people handle large sheets quickly in real office work. Now let's fix the most common beginner mistake: copying something and pasting it in a way that breaks the sheet. Here's the office scenario. HR asks you for a salary report, and you want to provide clean numbers without carrying extra formatting or formulas. Create a new sheet by clicking the plus icon at the bottom, rename it report, then go back to employee_list. Select the salary column by clicking H at the top or pressing Ctrl plus space while your cursor is in the salary column. Then press Ctrl plus C to copy. Go to the report sheet, click in A1 and paste normally once using Ctrl plus V. And notice it may carry formatting. Now undo with Ctrl plus Z and this time paste as values. Right-click in A1 and choose the clipboard option values. Or go to Home arrow, paste drop-down arrow, paste values. And now you get clean numbers that won't change or carry hidden behavior. This is the habit that prevents most reporting mistakes. Interesting fact, most beginners paste and ruin their sheet without realizing it. But pros use paste values so formulas and formatting don't mess up the data. Now we speed up data entry using AutoFill because typing patterns manually is slow. Go back to employee_list and in employee ID column type E001 in A2 and E002 in A3. Then select both cells A2 and A3. Then move your mouse to the small square at the bottom right of the selection. That's the fill handle. And drag down to fill up to E010. And you'll see Excel continues the pattern automatically. Now do the same with join date. Type January 31st, 2026 in G2 and February 1st, 2026 in G3. Select both and drag down and Excel continues the dates. And here's the trick that makes you look advanced. If you already have data next to the column, you can double-click the fill handle instead of dragging, and Excel will fill down automatically to match the length of adjacent data, which saves time when the list is long. Now comes the tool that feels like magic on employee lists, Flash Fill, and it's perfect when HR data is combined but you need it separated. Add two new columns after full name by inserting columns or just adding at the end, and name them first name and last name. Now in the first name column for Sarah Khan, type Sarah as an example, and then press Ctrl+E, and Excel will attempt to fill first names for the whole list. Then in the last name column, type Khan for the first row, press Ctrl+E, and Excel fills last names. Now let's do one more useful example. Create a column called username, and from an email like sarah.khan@company.com, type sarah.khan once, press Ctrl+E, and Excel extracts usernames across the list. The key rule is that Flash Fill guesses a pattern. So after it fills, do a quick scan down the column to ensure it didn't misread a unique name format. And if you see one wrong, you can correct that cell and press Ctrl+E again. Interesting fact, Flash Fill is like a pattern detector. If Excel understands your pattern from one or two examples, it can fill hundreds of rows in seconds without using formulas. Now let's clean and standardize the employee list fast using Find and Replace, because this is what saves you from editing 50 rows one by one. Press Ctrl+H, and in the Find box, type company.com. Then in the Replace box, type techwiseai.com. And before you click Replace All, click Find Next once, just to confirm you're targeting the correct text. Then click Replace All, and now all emails update instantly. Now do the same for status. If your list has some employees marked on leave, but your manager wants a standardized label like inactive, press Ctrl+H, find on leave, replace inactive, then replace all. This keeps reporting consistent and prevents confusion. And remember the one rule: always check one example before replace all so you don't replace the wrong thing. Interesting fact, one extra space can break matching and give wrong results, which is why data cleaning is the difference between a wrong report and a correct report. At this point, you're already moving like a professional, because you can enter employee data with correct types, select huge blocks quickly, paste values safely, autofill IDs and dates, split names using Flash Fill, clean patterns using Find and Replace, and remove duplicates confidently. Now, let us quickly check how you learn before we go to formatting. First question: if you want clean report numbers, do you use normal paste or paste values? And the correct answer is paste values. Second question: what's the Flash Fill shortcut? And the correct answer is Ctrl+E. If you got both right, comment episode B ready. And now, let's make this sheet look professional and print ready. You've just learned the speed tools that most beginners never use. Subscribe to continue the full Excel course and go to episode C now, because that's where we'll turn this sheet into a clean, professional, print-ready report.